Hi, my name is Matz Lukmani, and I'm a product lead at Google focusing on performance max and attribution. In our session today, in the next 20 to 25 minutes, I'll focus on the future of Google search and ads with Gen AI. So let's get started. At Google, AI is nothing new. We started in this journey almost a decade back with some of our back then latest technology with features like transformers, TensorFlow, BERT, AlphaFold, to what now is the latest with BART and Palm 2, which are essentially large language learning models. We've introduced AI-based features in a subtle way with updates like Smart Compose in Google Docs and live traffic updates in Maps. You can think of transformers, for example, one of our premier technologies, as the grandparent of all the models being used today. In fact, when you see capital T in an acronym from something in the AI space, it's a safe bet that T stands for transformers. These vastly improved language models, combined with better data and better computing horsepower, have paved the way for leaps we are making now. But the best is yet to come. While we make some of these changes, there are certain principles we've developed and learned, which I would love to share with you. To start us off, for example, at Google, we have up to 15 products that are reaching more than 500 million users. So, top 6 of them reach more than 2 billion users. This is a big responsibility. And a similar responsibility is with you when you're reaching your users. While building AI-based solutions, it's really critical to keep in mind the impact it has on your users as well as business partners and bring changes in a responsible fashion. One of the example which is really close to my heart is with Google Maps. Within Google Maps, we've used analytical and predictive AI to optimize the world around us. If you've used Google Maps, you may have noticed at times when you're plotting between point A and point B, you see paths which are slightly bit more eco-friendly, but may take a little longer to get there. We've seen a very strong usage of these eco-friendly paths, which has helped us save up to 1 million tons of CO2 emission per year. That's equal to removing 200,000 cars off the road. That's the level of responsible impact that we are very proud of having in this world. Similar applies to all businesses using AI to drive better outcomes. Now, the technologies we mentioned for maps, large learning models also apply to Google search just the same way as the technologies used for products like AlphaGo. Now, in Google search, what you should expect are some of these following changes that I'll walk you through. For example, search is becoming more visual, and you may have noticed that already in your UIs. For many years, Google has mastered the art of looking at textual data across the world and organizing it and making it meaningful and accessible for our users. The next wave of change will evolve around visual searches and blending the dimensions of text and visual experiences. For example, you may have already noticed multi-search experiences, which allow you to take a picture of a physical identity or entity and search for information about it online. These features have become slowly the most popular features used by our e-commerce partners. Similarly, we've introduced something called the immersive views in Google Maps, which allows you to get a bird's eye view of your entire journey before you start, from whether it's on foot, bike, or in the car, and have started using certain very subtle features like AI-powered weather predictions. These features are born to stay and are here to be improved over time. Now, while I talk about maps and visual experiences within search, it's also important to acknowledge that we will continue to supercharge search using generative AI functionalities to help you unlock entirely new types of questions you never thought search could answer and transform the way you search for information and organize it for your daily purposes. These new experiences will make search smarter and searching simpler while making sure ads are clearly marked, labeled, and blended within these experiences. Now, we spoke about search and the way our user products are changing, but also from a marketing standpoint, it's really critical to acknowledge the rise of the use of AI-based technologies. For example, a study done by the McKinsey Group, they noticed AI-based solutions usage has increased up to 2.5x in just the last 5 years. 70% of businesses that are using AI are seeing increased revenue, and 30% of adopters are seeing reduction in cost. So it's not just a revenue driver, it's also a cost reducer. Now, while AI is a technology and is really reliant on automation at its core, your input is a critical piece of the component structure. For example, a study done by BCG Group, they saw better advanced technologies driving up to 20% advanced performance for marketers, but advertisers that added additional human input, whether it's better creatives or better input data from your first-party data sources to optimize performance, to constantly managing and optimizing the output of these campaigns, saw up to 15% better performance. Hence, your input and AI technologies together on an average drive up to 35% better performance versus those managing businesses in a manual fashion. Hence, it's critical to acknowledge that you and the technology that you use are in a essentially of a flywheel where AI learns from you and you learn from AI to improve your business performance. At Google, that flywheel is really well developed in some of our products. For example, you supply creatives, goals, and conversion data, which AI then mixes and matches to create creative experiences that leads to better conversions. And as AI casts a wider net beyond just traditional all the pattern media, it also delivers returns as well as insights that can help you fine-tune, again, your creatives, your goals, and conversion data. Hence, the flywheel is really critical to constantly learning from AI, as well as powering it to drive better outcomes. Now, at Google, we've tried to build the best of our AI solutions for advertising into our newest and latest marketing campaign type called Performance Max. The idea of Google's Performance Max, when we launched it up to 2 years back, was to bring the best of Google ROI in a single campaign, allowing you to go across all of Google's surfaces for advertising under the shell of one campaign type. Over the year, we've seen better and better results coming out of advertisers using Performance Max campaigns. For example, last year, based on a study done at Google, we noticed advertisers that used Performance Max campaign drove up to 13% more conversions at a similar cost. A similar study done this year noticed advertisers seeing up to 18% better results. This improvement is based on AI-based technologies that have been developed and launched in our product this year, as well as new inventory that PMax can operate and unlock for your business. Now, performance improves with usage of AI, but a critical input is your creative when it comes to marketing. For example, a study done by Nielsen proved that advertisers' overall performance impacts have more than half its bearing on creatives that they use. It's not the media, it's not the brand, it's the creative that drives up to half of the performance ROI that you see from your campaigns. Hence, your creative inputs are critical. While you need to improve on adding better creatives and driving better outcomes, we are also committed to making sure we use your creatives in a way that it gets published correctly on all surfaces. For example, we launched a feature called Flip Video, which allows you which allows us to take your horizontal videos and using Vision AI technologies, render it for vertical and square format on all our surfaces. At Google, looking at the performance from users of Performance Max campaigns, we noticed advertisers that upload their own custom video instead of using auto-generated videos saw up to 12% incremental conversions coming from their campaigns. Hence, your creative is really critical in driving outcomes, especially in a world where you're using AI-powered solutions. Now, we are committed to bringing better solutions that can help you improve the creative appeal of your assets, and I'll walk you through some changes, some features we are launching that can help you envision that even further. The first example is Product Studio. If you are a retailer, you may be using Google's Product Studio to help upload and create versions of your product assets. With the new generative AI features that are planned to launch in Google's Product Studio, you'll be able to edit backgrounds and improve the resolution of the images, your product images that you use for advertising. It will also allow you to have a conversation with the UI in terms of fine-tuning the background relevant to the ad campaign you're running. Hence, you can reuse some of your stock images and make it more appealing and more timely. Additionally, we will go beyond just visual and video data to also allow you to create better headline, text, and body content for your ads. For example, our plan is to bring in conversational experiences within Google Ads, where you can have a conversation about the right variation of headline, text, and description within your ad copies and ad groups. Now, our aim is to make the process as seamless as possible, and with features like improved asset creation flow, which is planned again to launch in US this year and to the wider Europe markets next year. We aim to allow you to improve your asset diversity by uploading a stock image or an existing image and going through an AI-powered prompt to create variations of these assets for your business. Now, while we are allowing and building new features that allow you to switch and create better creatives, we also are focusing on making as many of these changes automatic. For example, by the launch of automatically created assets, we automatically build relevant ads based on your campaign data and serve them to the right users at the right times, matching the query that's being searched online. These features are prevalent in products like Performance Max, which are already powered by using the best of Google's AI. Now, features are great and creators are really important. What's super critical is you picking the right partner, especially when it comes to enterprise clients. I want to take the example of Versace, which is one of our largest fashion retail brands working on in the retail space. Versace tried Performance Max campaign and upgraded some of their shopping campaigns to Performance Max, and they plan to scale this using SA360 as a foundational platform. Partnering closely with their agency of record here, in this case, Neticon, Versace was able to build Performance Max campaigns and optimize it to floodlight conversions. That's a source of conversions used for SA360. By using Performance Max campaigns, Versace was not only just able to drive better performance in terms of 20% increase transactions, 5% increase ROAS, and 18% increase conversion rates, but were able to do all of this while maintaining a strong grip on their brand image and the customer reach. This is a really good example of an enterprise client using AI-based solutions and partnering closely with their trusted agency. Now, your solutions are great and creatives are really critical. Partners are super useful, but the best input you can give to an AI-based solution is training data. In this case, for marketing campaigns, it's really critical to power your Performance Max campaigns or any AI-based campaigns using your first-party data, which is much more durable than any third-party data set. One of the features which we are proud to build out, and we've seen good results from advertisers using this, is campaign types built specifically to drive new customer acquisition, and in some cases, high-value new customer acquisition using your customer match data, which is essentially your first-party data around your new customers. I want to give an example of one of the clients that have used this feature to drive good results, hoping to inspire some of you to do something similar. One of these, this example comes from a Dutch bike company, Supermetrics, which has a subscription-based business, one in which the biggest challenge was to continue to grow new customer base. By combining new customer acquisition goals with its customer match data and smart bidding in Performance Max, Swapfit saw a 36% increase in new customer transactions as a result of this test. This new customer acquisition campaign for PMax is now part of Swapfit's always-on campaigns across all of their markets. Hence, it's really, really critical for you as an advertiser to use your first-party data to power your advertising, especially when it's using AI-powered solutions. Now, we talked a lot about using input data, creatives, picking the right partners to drive AI in the right direction. It's also really critical to acknowledge that AI can help you extrapolate new data and insights, especially in the world where your third-party data sets is forever shrinking. For example, with enhanced conversions, and Google AI can take observed first-party conversions, which is tracked by your platforms, and help model that data to improve your overall conversion measurement in a very privacy-preserving fashion. These technologies are going to be prevalent in the future and will become foundational for any AI-based solutions to flourish. Now, while we focus on bringing in better quality data, it's also really critical to use the insights that you can get from your aggregated first-party data and drive actions to improve performance. With the launch of PMax campaigns in the last year and a half, we've slowly launched up to 10 different insights within the Insights module of Google Ads, where you can see aggregated data that you can use to drive insights and actions. Some of them are fairly simple, like the search terms insight that let you see which search terms and keywords are driving actions performance within your campaigns. Others are much more intuitive, as an asset audience report or performance shift insights report that help you understand which assets are performing best, which Google audiences they're resonating most with, or what could be the cause of a change in performance shift in your campaigns. We've consolidated all of these 10 insights and actions tied to these insights in a quick playbook. And the QR code on the screen is something you can scan to download this insights book just for yourself. Please take some time to read through these insights and insights playbook actions to drive better performance with your PMax campaigns. Now, we talked a lot about insights and creatives and partners. While you do all of this and see good proof of action, it's critical to scale some of these across your entire markets and businesses. With the launch of Do It AI in Looker Studios, we plan for you to be able to do just that. Our aim is to have fast and simple conversations with your data, going beyond just questions and answers to drive actions informed by your unique businesses, give you the ability to create entire reports or advanced visualizations with only a few sentences of instructions, greatly saving time and minimizing the need for technical expertise. We also aim to automatically create brand new Google Sheets presentations from your reports with automatically generated summaries, and then use natural language to create formulas for calculated fields that you can then use to transform information from different data sources, as well as use formulas that can be transformed in a visual fashion. Finally, we aim to easily generate look ML code using natural language. All of these features are being packaged within Do It AI and Looker Studio integrations. And with the launch of Looker Studio Pro in experimental format this year, you'll be able to utilize this at scale. At this point, I would love to take a quick pause and mention Supermetrics is one of our key partners and our premier when it comes to scaling these actionable reports and data inputs for their clients. So if you're curious and getting insights to go and act at scale for your business, please reach out to them and look at some of these partnerships as a potential for next year. Now, to summarize my entire presentation, let's go through some of the key elements. Firstly, at Google, 80% of our advertisers are using AI-powered ad solutions like Google Performance Max and Smart Bidding. And overall, we've seen similar trends. Hence, now is the best time to embrace the power of AI. It's important to be responsible while making and leveraging these technologies, and also super critical to pick the right partner that can help you scale these technologies across your entire business. Some of the advancements made in generative AI can help you improve your creative diversity in campaigns, which has a direct impact on better performance. And for AI-powered solutions, the best input is your first-party data that can help train and fine-tune your models. Finally, you look at data, but with the eye of generating insights that can drive actions, especially in the future where you'll have less and less of raw data to act on. And finally, when you're ready with your proof of concept, invest in platforms that can help you scale this across your entire enterprise. With that said, I'll end with my last note, which is this could be a fairly complex and uncomfortable time for a lot of advertisers. And like you, I also sometimes feel that I'm competing against AI. At those points, it's important for you to acknowledge that AI has the potential to level the playing field for all businesses of all sizes, not just for now, but also most likely for the foreseeable future. Hence, you're not really competing against the AI. You're competing with marketers using AI, and the one that uses their inputs best and tunes the model in the right direction drives the best output. With that said, I'll end my session. I hope you found this useful. Please reach out if you have more questions, and hope you enjoy the rest of the seminar today. Take care.